Good morning. Welcome to session 3 of Unit 2 in learning the course Computer Organization and Architecture. In our previous sessions, we discussed about various operations such as arithmetic micro operations, logic micro operations, etc. In our today's session, we are going to discuss about shift micro operations. The main objectives of this session are to know various shift micro operations, to know the digital circuit used to implement shift micro operations. The main outcomes of this session are, by following this session, the student will be able to understand various shift micro operations and able to design the digital circuit used to implement shift micro operations. So, coming to the shift micro operations, what the various shift micro operations that are present in our basic system, in our digital computer. Now, here I given the table of various shift operations, what we are having. The first one is shift left. First one is shift left, which is also to be called as logical shift left operation. Logical shift left operation. Now here, that is what we are doing. We are shifting the bits in the register R towards left for 1 bit position. So here, what is this shift left operation or replacement operator SHL of R? Here SHL means shift left, which is also to be called as logical shift left. So what we are doing in case of this operation, we are shifting the bits in the register R towards left for 1 bit position, and R replacement operator SHRR. So here SHR means shift right. So here, which is this operation is also a logical operation, that is logical shift right. So here this is also logical shift right. So what we are doing here in this operation, the bits in register R are shifted towards right for 1 bit position. And next one is R replacement operator CILR. CIL means circular shift left. Circular shift left. So here we are shifting the bits in the register R towards left by following circular operation, circular shift operation. Now in the same way, R replacement operator CIRR, circular shift right. Circular shift right. These two circular shift operations are also called as rotate operations. These two are also called as rotate operations. The first two shift operations, just a simple left shift and right shift, these two are called as logical shift operations, and these two are called as rotation operations or circular shift operations. Now here what we are doing, we are shifting the bits in the register R towards right by following circular shift. And the next one is arithmetic ASHLR. R replacement operator ASHLR, that is arithmetic shift left. In general, we use the arithmetic shift operation on the signed numbers. So if you are taking any signed numbers or if you are taking the 2's complement data, so if you want to do any shift operation on the 2's complement data, you can use arithmetic shift left operation and arithmetic shift right operation. Now here, what is arithmetic shift left and what is arithmetic shift right? Here the shifting, whether it may be the left shifting or right shifting, the shifting is done including the sign bit. Now in the earlier cases, we are not considering the sign bit. So but in case of arithmetic shift, we are considering the sign bit including the sign bit. So the sign bit position will not be changed. It is present as it is. Again, including sign bit, we are going to shifting either towards left or right. So all these are various shift operations what we have in our digital computers. So what are the various shift operations? Logical left shift, logical right shift, circular left shift, circular right shift, arithmetic left shift and arithmetic right shift. So for better understanding of all these things, here I given the diagrammatical or pictorial representation of all those shift operations. Let us see the first one, logical left shift. So see the first one, logical left shift, what we are doing. So here, this is the register R. So this is the register R whose size is of 8 bits. So it contains the data 10100111. Now if you are implementing logical left shift, so how it will be implemented? The bits which are present in this position are discarded. The bits which are present in this position are discarded. Then if this bit comes out of this position, now this bit comes to here, this bit comes to here. So like that, all these bits are moved towards left for 1 bit position. In that case, this bit becomes vacant. So this bit moves to here, this becomes vacant place. To this vacant place, a 0 is added. So a 0 comes to that place, which is to be called as logical shift left. And coming to logical shift right, let us see this one, logical shift right. Now here this is the register R. So where we are, which is also the 8-bit register. So here I want to shift the bits which are present in register R towards right. So that is, since we want to move towards right, first this bit is discarded. This bit comes to here, this bit comes to here, this bit comes to here. That is, all the bits which are present in register R are moved towards right for 1 bit position. So here this bit comes here, this position becomes vacant. To this vacant position, a 0 is occupied. That vacant position is occupied by a 0. So after shifting this, we will get this value. So this is to be called as logical shift right. Next, coming to circular shift operations. So what about circular left shift and circular right shift? Let us see how the circular left shift and right shift are implemented. Now here let us take, this is the example R. This is the register R, which is having the bits 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Now if you want to implement the circular shift operation on these, how it will be implemented? So if you want to implement left shift, so now this bit is, this bit comes out and this bit comes to the place, this one, and this bit moves to here, this bit moves to here, this bit moves to here, and so on. This bit moves to here, this bit moves to here. So here this place is empty. So to this empty place, what the value which is presented, this most significant position comes. So here, if you are moving towards left, so the most significant bit comes out and the least significant position becomes vacant. To that vacant position, what the bit which is present in most significant position is occupied. So if it is having 0, it comes 0. If it is having 1, it comes as 1. So this is the left shift, circular left shift. Coming to circular right shift. Now here, since we are doing right shift operation, the bit which is present in least significant position comes out. This comes to here, this comes to here, this comes to here. That is, the bits are shifted towards right for 1 bit position. Now when this bit comes here, the most significant position becomes vacant. What the bit that is coming out of least significant position occupies the place which is present in most significant position. So that is circulated. So that's why we are calling this as a circular shift operation. So these two are the circular left shift and circular right shift. So coming to arithmetic shift operations. So how we are going to implement arithmetic shift operations? So I already said you that arithmetic shift can be done including the sign bit. So that's why here we represented the sign bit. So how the shift operation will be happened? Let us see. So the sign bit remains the same, and including sign bit, we are going to transfer the data. That is, for example, so if you have the data like this, so this is the sign bit. So how I am going to implement the right arithmetic right shift? So let us see. First sign bit is present. So again, including sign bit, I am going to transfer the data. So that's why this comes to here, this comes 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 here. This will be discarded. That number will be discarded. That digit will be discarded. So like that, arithmetic right shift will be happened. Now what about arithmetic left shift? Let us see. So here, if you are having the number like this, this is the sign bit. Now how arithmetic shift operation happens? Including sign bit, we are going to shift. So this is shifted. So here this comes, here this comes, here this comes. Like that, the shifting will be happened. Here this comes, this becomes vacant. To this vacant position, a 0 will be occupied. So that is, it is the arithmetic left shift is very similar to logical left shift. Okay, right. So these are the various shift operations what we have. So I hope that you all understood all the shift operations. So what the shift operations that we have? Logical, circular, arithmetic. So logical left shift, logical right shift, arithmetic left shift, arithmetic right shift, and circular left shift, circular right shift. Now I am going to explain you the shift circuit. So a shifter circuit, how a shifter circuit is to be designed to implement these shift operations. So let us see, for doing the shift operations we need only one operand. We taken the operand as A. So A contains 4 bits. Those 4 bits are A0, A1, A2, A3. And so here for the implementation of shift operation, we need to have 4 multiplexers. Since it is having 4 bits only, we are taking 4 multiplexers. If the given number contains 8 bits, then we need 8 multiplexers. Like that, based on the size of the data what we taken, we have to consider the multiplexers. The output of the multiplexers are represented with H0, H1, H2, H3, which becomes the output after shifting, after doing shifting. So, okay, here just I am going to represent the logical left shift and logical right shift for understanding. In the same way, we can implement circular operations as well as arithmetic operations also. Now, before going to know how it is working, first we need to see how all the connections are made. Let us see. Here we have a selection input. That selection input contains 2 values, either 0 or 1. So here only one selection input is there. If selection input value is 0, it indicates a right shift. If selection input value is 1, it indicates a left shift. So here we are representing the right shift in downward direction and left shift in upward direction. So that is, we need to assume the diagram to be represented in horizontal. So in downward direction it indicates the right shift, in upward direction it indicates the left shift. Let us see. This selection input is connected to all selection inputs of multiplexer. All selection inputs of multiplexer. And this multiplexer is of size 2 by 1 size. Each multiplexer contains 2 inputs. Those 2 inputs are represented as 0, 1. So all are having 2 inputs, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 and 0, 1. Now, which is connected to which? That we need to know. So here, let us observe the things. If I want to move A0, if I want to, I have the numbers A1, A2, A3. So if I want to shift towards left, what happens? This bit will be discarded. A1 comes here, A2 comes here, A3 comes here, here a 0 comes. If I want to shift towards right, what happens? A3 comes here, A3 will be discarded, A2 comes here, A1 comes here, A0 comes here, and here a 0 comes. So like that, this is the left shift and this is the right shift. Now let us observe the things. Here in this case, in the first case, A0 is discarded. In the last case, that is shift right, A3 is discarded. So A0 and A3 need not be connected in both directions. These should be connected in one direction only. That is, A0 should come here for right shift. A3 should come here for left shift. These two should be connected in one direction only. But let us observe A1 and A2. A1 and A2 comes here. A1 comes here, A2 comes here. But here A1 comes here, A2 comes here. So like that, these two should be connected in both directions. Let us see how they are connected. A0 is connected to 0 input of multiplexer 1. Let us take this as multiplexer 0, multiplexer 1, multiplexer 2, multiplexer 3. So A0 is connected to 0 input of multiplexer 1. A1 is connected to, it should be connected in both the directions. A0 should be connected in one direction only, but A1 should be connected in both directions. A1 is connected to 1 of multiplexer 0 and 0 of multiplexer 2. 1 of multiplexer 0 and 0 of multiplexer 2. Why we are connecting one side it to 1 and one side it to 0? 0 means it indicates a right shift, 1 means it indicates a left shift. If I connected 1 means it is moving towards that direction in the left shift. So that's why we connected A1 for 1 and for 0 here for indicating the right shift. Here we are connecting. And coming to A2, A2 is also connected to 1 of multiplexer 1 and 0 of multiplexer 3, 0 of multiplexer 3. And coming to A3, A3 is connected to 1 of multiplexer 2. 1 of multiplexer 2. And the 0 of multiplexer 0 is connected to a serial input IR and 1 of multiplexer 3 is connected to a serial input IL. These serial inputs IR and IL becomes zeros for logical shift operations. Now how it works? Let us see. If it is 0, serial input is 0. Now what is connected to 0? What is connected to 0? If selection input is 0 means out of these two, one becomes active. Which becomes active? If S is 0, 0 input becomes active. So if 0 is active means what it is receiving, that is to be sent as H0. It is receiving IR. IR becomes the H0. And this is connected to A0. So A0 becomes the H1. Next this is connected to A1. A1 becomes H2. And this is connected to A2. A2 becomes H3. In the same way, if selection input is 1, then 1 becomes active. Now, since 1 becomes active, 1 is connected to A1, H0 becomes A1, H1 becomes A2, and H2 becomes A3, and H3 becomes IL, serial input IL. So, that's why, so let us see, H1 A2, H2 A3, and H3 IL. So, that's why the 0, selection input 0 always indicates the right shift, selection input 1 always indicates the left shift. So, I hope that you all understood how this digital circuit is designed to perform both left shift and right shift. So, here I am going to recollect the things. I hope that you all understood what we discussed in this session. In this session, we discussed about the 6 shift operations: logical left shift, logical right shift, circular left shift, circular right shift, arithmetic left shift and arithmetic right shift. And also we discussed about the circuit which explains the shift operations, left shift and right shift operations. To assess yourself here, I given some questions. Please answer these questions. The first question is explain various shift micro operations. And the second question is design the digital circuit used to implement various shift operations. So, in preparing this presentation, I used the digital content from various public sources. It is only educational purpose and not for the commercial purposes. Thank you for listening the session. Thank you.